In just a few minutes, you'll understand this Mandarin story. Today's story is called Morning Surprise. It's about a young boy who makes breakfast with his mom. Let's listen to it in Mandarin first.
早晨的惊喜。早上，小明很早起床，太阳刚出来，房间里很亮。他打开书包，看到今天的课文，读了几行以后，他觉得有点饿。妈妈在厨房里做包子，香味飘到了他的房间。他跑到厨房，说想帮忙。妈妈笑着说：“我们一起包吧。”他们一起包了很多漂亮的包子。吃着热热的包子，他觉得今天真开心。
Okay, now let's read through it in English. Morning surprise. In the morning, Xiaoming got up early. The sun had just come out and the room was bright. He opened his school bag and saw today's text. After reading a few lines, he felt a little hungry. His mom was making buns in the kitchen. The smell drifted into his room. He ran to the kitchen and said he wanted to help. Mom smiled and said, "Let's make them together." They made many pretty buns together. Eating the warm buns, he felt very happy today. All right, we'll switch back to Pinyin. And let's take the lines one at a time, the sentences, and we'll take them apart and learn to understand them.
早晨的惊喜。
Okay, 早晨 is early morning. The de makes this next word belong to it. A nice surprise. So, a nice surprise in the morning.
早上，小明很早起床。
In the morning, Xiaoming, the boy's name, 很 very, 早起 to get up early from bed, 床.
太阳刚出来，房间里很亮。
The sun just barely had come out. 房间, his room, inside, is very bright.
他打开书包，看到今天的课文。
All right, he opens his school bag, looks, and then the dao means that the look was completed, the verb before it was completed. Today, and then the next word will belong to today. Today's text or reading.
读了几行以后，他觉得有点饿。
He reads or studies several to walk. Let's check this out. Okay, so we've got some Mandarin words, characters, can have more than one word meaning and even pronunciation. Often when there's more than one meaning, it has a similar pronunciation, maybe a different tone. This is a good example of a word, a character, that has a very different meaning. So, you can see here the character is the same. This guy right here, this guy right here. Xing is a very common use of this character. But in this case, we're actually doing hang. So let's listen to this sentence again and listen for her use of the word hang.
读了几行以后，他觉得有点饿。
Okay, so if the sentence was correctly laid out here, it would actually show hang. I've picked sing to be here more often just because it's more common, but this is actually hang. So he studies several hang, which is rows. So remember, he's reading his text. So he studies several rows afterwards. He feels a little hungry.
妈妈在厨房里做包子。
His mom at the kitchen inside is making steamed buns.
香味飘到了他的房间。
The scent is fluttering or floating, probably floating is better, and then arriving his room. So the smell is kind of floating up to his room.
他跑到厨房，说想帮忙。
He runs, completed action, to the kitchen, says that he wants to help.
妈妈笑着说：“我们一起包吧。”
His mom laughs, laughing, says, "We or us or let's together." Ba indicates a polite suggestion. Okay, let's pause and look at this word, bao. Now, we can see up here, this is that same bao, If we click it here, we'll see there's the character, 包子, a steamed bun. And then there's that same character here is 包, to bag or to pack, to cover or to wrap. Okay. We're going to use the definition wrap here is going to be the most appropriate. But so these buns, this word 包 is kind of two different things. It's a noun and a verb. So it's a wrap or it's to wrap something. So here, steamed bun, 包子, you put the z on the end, it's just a steamed bun or a little wrap. And here she's saying, hey, let's wrap them together.
他们一起包了很多漂亮的包子。
They, together, we saw that word right up here, wrapped, past tense, very many, pretty, and then the duh means it's describing this next word, steamed buns or wraps. Eating, hot, steamed buns. Okay, let's pause here. Why does this word hot appear twice? Ruh. Oh, and we didn't actually listen to this one. Let's listen to it real quick.
吃着热热的包子，他觉得今天真开心。
Okay, why do we say ruh? So it might seem like we're making a stronger emphasis, but when two words are repeated like this, it actually kind of softens the meaning. So it doesn't mean that they're super hot. It just is they're kind of hot. So it just kind of softens the meaning of that word to include it twice. Okay, so they're eating hot, but not scalding hot. They're just eating hot steamed buns. He feels today truly happy. All right. We've listened to it in Mandarin. We've listened to it in English. And then we've gone through the sentences and kind of looked at all the words and some of the structure to understand each piece. Let's finish with listening to it in Mandarin again. See if you can understand more than you did the first time.
早晨的惊喜。早上，小明很早起床，太阳刚出来，房间里很亮。他打开书包，看到今天的课文，读了几行以后，他觉得有点饿。妈妈在厨房里做包子，香味飘到了他的房间。他跑到厨房，说想帮忙。妈妈笑着说：“我们一起包吧。”他们一起包了很多漂亮的包子。吃着热热的包子，他觉得今天真开心。
All right, hopefully that made more sense and you were able to pick up more of the words and the meanings as we listen to it again. If not, go ahead and review the video, play it again, and see if more sinks in each time. Re-listening to the same content can be a great way to develop an ear for the Mandarin.